Hey guys, this is Mrs. Pa. I wanted to give you a heads up about the assignment that we're going to start working on pretty soon so that you can go ahead and start thinking about it. So if we look at our goal for this assignment, then you will notice that you are basically going to take what you have learned about rhetoric, ethos, pathos, and logos, and propaganda, such as bandwagon, testimonial, transfer. So you're going to use your knowledge about those different techniques and you're going to create an advertisement for either a product or a service. And that product or service would need to appeal to a character in To Kill a Mockingbird. So you're going to choose Scout, Jim, Atticus, Tom Robinson, Boo Radley, Dill, Miss Maudie, and so on and so forth. You're going to choose one of those characters and you are going to decide on a product or a service that that character would either want or need, and then you're going to create an advertisement for it. Now, there's a couple of different components to this assignment. The first, as you can see, is a reflective paragraph. You are going to be asked to use text evidence to explain why that product would appeal to your character. In addition to that, you're going to be asked to provide text evidence to support whichever rhetorical appeal you use. So if you decide that you want to use logos to appeal to your character, you need to find a quote from the book, a passage from the book, something from the novel that proves that your character would be swayed by numbers and statistics and logic rather than an emotional appeal like pathos. You are also going to have to support, using text evidence, a couple of different types of propaganda techniques. So you're going to choose 2 or 3 propaganda techniques that would appeal to your character. So if you choose bandwagon, then you need to choose a quote from the book that supports that your character is a follower, not a leader, someone that will do something just because everybody else is doing it. Or if you choose um, transfer, then you need to be able to support the fact that your character believes in these shining ideals like the American way and patriotism and things like that. So you need to be able to find a quote from the book that shows that your character would be swayed by that technique. The second aspect of this assignment is the argumentation paragraph. Now, this is basically the sales pitch for your product. So if you have ever watched an infomercial, that's basically what we are going to be writing. And I will give you more details on that assignment next week. The final component is the advertisement. So just know that we're going to be writing 2 different paragraphs and then we're actually going to be creating an advertisement. Typically, I ask that this is a print advertisement like a magazine ad, a billboard, um, a newspaper ad, and so you would model it after one of those. So let's just kind of look down here. You are going to identify your target audience. So we need to decide which character we're targeting, talk about what's their age, okay? Is it a male or a female? What is their economic status? Are they on the lower um, end of wealth in Macomb? Are they one of the wealthier characters in Macomb? Where do they fall? And then finally, what level of education does this character fall into? So these are just some things that I want you to kind of be thinking about. Okay, and once we move into working on our reflective paragraph, as you can see in step 2, you are going to choose one rhetorical appeal, so either ethos, pathos, or logos. And then as I said, you're going to support that with text evidence. And then you're going to choose 2 different types of propaganda. So you could choose testimonial and facts and figures. You could choose plain folks and logical fallacy. But please notice that you cannot choose snob appeal and plain folks. These 2 are kind of opposites, so we wouldn't want to choose both of those. You could choose one or the other and then choose a different technique. Same with individuality and bandwagon. Individuality is also called avant-garde. And then same with glittering generalities or name calling. So these ones that are paired are kind of opposites. So please do not choose the same 2. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot more detail, but I wanted to kind of give you a heads up. Be thinking about which character you want to target, what you want your product to be, and then probably the most important, which type of rhetorical appeal will you use, in which two types of propaganda will you use? And don't forget, you're going to have to find text evidence to support your use of these two things. So if you have any questions, let me know. We are going to start this assignment next week. We will talk about this a lot more in depth, but I wanted to get you thinking about it so that you had some ideas coming in. Thank you guys. Have a great day.